Duke of Kent finally replaces Camilla with Catherine to lead the Order of the Garter, a major shift in the royal family. In a move that has stunned royal watchers around the world, the Duke of Kent has officially appointed Catherine to lead the prestigious Order of the Garter, replacing Camilla. What does this mean for the future of the monarchy? How will this change the dynamic within the royal family? What's your take on this shocking decision? If you think this is a game changer, leave a 1 in the comments. If you're unsure, drop a 0 and let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more royal updates and drama. Let's dive into this royal shakeup and explore what it means for the House of Windsor. The Order of the Garter is a highly respected tradition in British royal history, dating back to 1348, when King Edward III founded it. It stands for honor, loyalty, duty, and service to the nation, and has remained a prominent part of the British monarchy for over 670 years. Membership in the order is not easily obtained and is reserved for a select few individuals who have shown exceptional service to the nation or the monarchy. Each year, Garter Day is celebrated with a solemn and regal ceremony at Windsor Castle, reliving centuries of history. However, in June 2025, a momentous event occurred that touched the hearts of many. A simple transfer of power turned into a moment of momentous change. The Duke of Kent has been a member of the Order since 1985. He has been a loyal companion of the Garter for 40 years. Even at the age of 89, he remains dedicated and ever-present. Although his contributions may be quiet and many may not notice his quiet efforts, the Duke of Kent is a key figure in royal life, always supporting the crown from behind the scenes. For many years, he has epitomized the Garter values, duty, dignity, and belief in tradition. However, as he got older, he made a major decision that would impact the royal family. He chose to step back and focus on the future rather than dwell on the past. He chose Catherine, Princess of Wales. The decision came as a surprise to many, but to those who paid attention, it made sense. Catherine was admired for her gentle strength, deep compassion, and modern grace. She became very popular across the country, evolving into something more than just a royal figure. Catherine represented quiet leadership by blending royal traditions with the modern world. On June 16, 2025, Windsor Castle looked beautiful in the summer sunshine. The sky was clear, and there was a sense of excitement in the air. The annual Garter Day ceremony was about to begin, and many people had gathered in the castle grounds to watch. Some wore big hats, others held umbrellas to block the sun. They stood along the path looking for familiar royal faces and enjoying the music of the marching band. The royal family was dressed in their formal attire. King Charles led the way in a blue velvet robe, a plumed hat, and a shiny coat of arms. When Catherine appeared, she left a deep impression without being ostentatious. She was naturally beautiful and exuded elegant charm. Her white peplum dress by self-portrait was simple yet sophisticated. Her round, saucer-shaped hat by Shaw Barrett added a classic, sophisticated touch. Her pearl jewelry was soft and timeless, blending the whole look. Her chestnut hair was in soft waves, and her makeup was light, with smoky eyes, rosy cheeks, and pale pink lipstick, all of which combined to create an effortless elegance. She walked gracefully alongside the Duchess of Edinburgh and Sir Timothy Lawrence, exuding grace in every gesture. Despite the significance of the event, Catherine appeared relaxed and unperturbed. But few in the crowd knew that the day was more than just a ceremony or a photo op in the chapel. A quiet decision was about to become a pivotal moment. St. George's Chapel was splendored as the royal family and the Knights of the Garter entered. The chapel was illuminated by a golden glow through stained glass windows, adding to the sense of the weight of history. Inside it was quiet, with the ceremony expected to follow tradition, with prayers, readings, and possibly the induction of new members. However, an unexpected development occurred. The Duke of Kent, who is usually healthy and reliable, did not walk into the chapel this time but arrived by car. His old age was evident, but his enthusiasm and energy had not faded. As he entered, many in the chapel straightened up a little, realizing they were in the presence of someone who had spent most of his life serving others. If you were chosen to be the successor to lead the royal tradition, who would you choose, Catherine? Comment number 2, Camilla. Comment number 5. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us in continuing to bring exciting royal news. I'll profile. The passing of responsibilities in the ancient chapel was not only a continuation of tradition, but also a commitment to the future. The Duke of Kent had spent his life in service, and now he was entrusting that responsibility to someone he believed could continue it with love, strength, and grace. Catherine, in her pure white gown and eyes alight with faith, entered into that promise with a calm, unpretentious demeanor. Her actions spoke volumes, a willingness, a spirit of service, and a loyalty to both family and country. It was not just any day, but a historic day marking the beginning of a new chapter. And by her side, Prince William, her partner and companion, was always there. Their relationship was a model of commitment and empathy in modern royalty. From their early days of dating to becoming parents of 3 children, their love had never wavered. As Catherine took on her new and important role, William's gaze said it all: pride, support, and a promise to always be there no matter what. Over time, Kate began to make her return to the public eye gently at her own pace. She maintained her natural happiness and warm, kind eyes. People were not only happy to see her back, but also admired her resilience and optimistic spirit. William has always been by her side, offering his full support and love, not just as a prince, but also as a devoted husband, ready to stand by Kate through every challenge in life. Prince Edward, Queen Elizabeth's youngest son, is an important but little-known figure in the royal family. There are few people the Queen can fully trust, and together with Prince Philip, Edward has lived a life steeped in tradition, duty, and dignity. Although he has stood behind his siblings, his life has been marked by quiet achievements and devotion to the royal family. Throughout his career, Prince Edward has received many important awards and positions, affirming his special position in the British royal family. He is currently a member of the Order of the Garter, one of the oldest and most prestigious orders in the UK. He is also a member of the Order of the Thistle, a symbol of deep connection with Scotland. In addition, Edward holds the title of Knight Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order and is appointed personal aide to the monarch. Prince Edward's journey as a royal has been quiet and dignified without drama. He has shown loyalty and respect in serving family and country, always remaining humble and not seeking the spotlight. With each new title and careful decision, he has carved out a unique role for himself within the royal family. The titles, badges, and prestigious appointments he has received all illustrate a prince who remains steadfast and kind despite the upheavals of royal life. Is this the reason behind the Duke's commitment to what matters, or is there something more going on behind the palace walls? Let's take a closer look. A smooth transition. The Duke of Kent, born in 1935 and known as Prince Edward, has lived royal life with a sense of purpose, humility, and grace. He is a close relative of Queen Elizabeth II and has been a key figure in the monarchy for many years. He has earned a reputation for his dedication and fierce loyalty to the royal family, often working quietly behind the scenes with a deep commitment. He attended thousands of public events on behalf of the royal family, including ceremonies, state visits, and gatherings in the UK and abroad. His commitment to important causes such as the Royal National Lifeboat Institution and his active involvement in the Order of the Garter gave his royal service a deep sense of meaning and dedication. The Order of the Garter, a prestigious honor in the British monarchy, was of particular importance to him, as it represented his ties to tradition and his firm belief in the value of history and service. Since marrying Prince William in 2011, Catherine has earned the respect of both the public and the royal family. Her efforts to raise awareness of mental health, childhood development, and cancer have made a significant impact. But I have an amazing medical team who have looked after me so well, which I am incredibly grateful for. She is able to effectively handle her public duties while remaining true to herself. However, it is not just her charity work that is admired by everyone, but also her genuine and caring personality. Whether she is attending formal events or interacting with ordinary people, Catherine's warmth and kindness are always evident. The Duke of Kent saw in Catherine valuable qualities such as charm, intelligence, and the potential to carry on royal traditions in the future. His choice of her as leader of the Order of the Garter was not only emotional, but also strategically important. It was part of a larger movement initiated by King Charles III to create a streamlined royal family that was rooted in tradition but open to modern change. The king fully supported the Duke's decision and had deep confidence in the leadership and value Catherine would bring to the monarchy. The occasion was not only a formal affair at St. George's Chapel, but also one of deep emotion. It symbolized the passing of titles and reflected the strong bonds of trust and closeness within the royal family. Although the Duke of Kent is often portrayed as a rather aloof man, his speech at the ceremony revealed his sincere admiration and deep feelings for Catherine. In speaking of her, he not only trusted her leadership skills, but also her compassionate nature and devotion. His eyes reflected the gentleness that had come from years of royal service and the confidence that his precious legacy would be firmly preserved through Catherine. Catherine was emotional at the time. Those close to the royal family said she felt honored and aware of the responsibility. She had always admired the Duke for his strength and dedication. It meant a lot to her to be recognized in public by him. The title was not just ceremonial, it was a sign of faith in her and encouragement to move forward. King Charles and Queen Camilla also appeared moved. The king, who has been close to the Duke for a long time, was seen wiping away tears as the chapel erupted in applause. Prince William, who usually maintains a composed demeanor in public, watched with pride as his wife took on her new role. The peaceful carriage ride that followed allowed for some reflection. As the royal family departed, it was not a noisy or lavish affair. Instead, it was quiet, thoughtful, and filled with meaning. The day was important to Catherine. Over the years, she had transformed herself from a young royal bride into a mature and respected figure. Her hard work had helped build her reputation as a caring leader. The Garter Day ceremony symbolized a new beginning for her. It was a clear sign that she was prepared to take on more of a leadership role, not only in her projects, but also in the traditions of the monarchy. Those who have followed Catherine's progress have noticed subtle changes from before. Her way of carrying herself, her confidence, and her calm yet powerful presence are signs of someone who has developed her abilities with innate strength. The way she treats others from children to VIPs seems genuine and approachable. She listens attentively, responds with compassion, and forms meaningful connections with people. The Duke thought carefully about his decision and discussed it with the king and other senior members of the royal family to ensure a smooth transition. Those close to the palace believed that Catherine was his first choice from the start. He had strong faith in her abilities and wanted to ensure that the Order of the Garter was passed on to worthy people respecting its past and future. The Duke quietly guided the younger generation of royals by sharing his experiences with Catherine and William over tea through small gestures and kind words. His advice was invaluable because he had lived through many of the most important moments in royal history. He recognized Catherine not only as a future queen, but also as someone who would represent the monarchy well. The ceremony was not just about a woman or a title, but about a family that has overcome many obstacles and continued to support each other. From dealing with health issues to facing public scrutiny and mourning the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, the royal family has had its share of difficult times. But events like this, marked by unity and mutual respect, show the public that beyond official duties, there is a family that relies on each other for support. The presence of senior members of the royal family, including King Charles, Princess Anne, and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester at the event, is not only a tradition, but also a demonstration of unity. Their attendance demonstrates loyalty not only to the monarchy, but to each other. Catherine's new position as head of the order symbolizes this unity. It is a moment where past and present meet and trust is passed down through the generations. Catherine had a close relationship with the Duke of Kent, although their relationship was not often in the public eye. They respected and cared for each other. He gave her wise advice, and she admired him, which brought them closer together. She often looked to him for guidance to understand things better. His calm and experienced outlook on life helped her feel secure, especially at important public events. The Duke not only gave her a title, but also gave her his approval by granting her this prestigious honor. By accepting it, Catherine demonstrated that she was not only willing, but also prepared. She not only became the Princess of Wales, but also embraced her role as a guardian of tradition and a symbol of hope for the future of the British monarchy. A journey of strength and grace. Princess Kate, the Princess of Wales, has announced that she is undergoing treatment for cancer. This is a very personal message from the princess, who has always exuded confidence, grace, and love for family and country. As she entered royal life, the eyes of the world followed her. However, no one could have guessed that she was secretly facing a personal battle. Despite her calm exterior, the revelation of her cancer diagnosis shocked many. It was unbelievable that someone as elegant and vibrant as she was could face such a painful ordeal. Despite this difficult time, Princess Kate has shown courage that has earned her admiration. At the center of it all is Catherine, who enters a new chapter of royal duties with the calm but steady guidance of the Duke, who has always been a dedicated guide. The Duke is known for his peaceful demeanor and thoughtful manner, making him a powerful yet humble figure within the royal family. While he prefers to stay out of the public eye, his influence is profound on those he trusts and nurtures. One of these was Catherine, Princess of Wales, who received subtle guidance and encouragement from the Duke. Their interactions were understated, but profound, marked by the wisdom, compassion, and understanding that came from years of royal service. The bond, forged through intimate conversations and wise counsel, was evident in every meaningful exchange of gestures and glances. Through it all, we see Catherine gradually transform from a newcomer to royal duties into a confident figure, taking on an important leadership position with the Duke's unwavering support and assistance. Catherine received unwavering support from the entire royal family on this momentous day. King Charles III, despite his personal challenges and the enormous responsibility of ascending the throne, still showed deep concern and trust in Catherine through his meaningful nod of approval. Beside her, Prince William walked steadily with pride in his eyes and unwavering support, giving Catherine the strength and courage to continue taking on her new role. The ceremony not only marked an important milestone in Catherine's royal career, but also a testament to their shared journey as a resilient couple, overcoming many challenges and building a loving and lasting family life. However, Catherine is not content with simply maintaining long-established customs. She wants to renew and revive them in a way that is more relevant to today's younger generation. She is currently working on a plan to modernize the Order of the Garter, making it more relevant and accessible to modern society. One of the proposals being considered is to expand exhibitions and educational initiatives so that the public, especially children and young people, can better understand the history and significance of the order. In addition, Catherine is working with historians and experts to create a global digital archive that will make it easier for people around the world to learn about the values and legacy of the Order of the Garter. She also proposes partnerships with schools and nonprofits to spread the core values of the Order of the Garter, such as service, courage, and loyalty, into education and the community. Catherine believes that honoring the past is not only a matter of looking back, but also of inspiring a better future. In the royal corridors of power, where tradition often rules supreme, the Duke of Kent's decision sent a quiet but powerful shockwave. As the highest-ranking woman in the kingdom, Queen Camilla would have been the natural successor to lead such a noble order. The choice of Catherine, instead, was not a snub to the Queen, but a deliberate statement. It was a sign that the monarchy under King Charles was willing to prioritize the long-term future and stability over strict adherence to ceremonial succession rules. The Duke of Kent, who has served the royal family through decades of change, possesses a deep wisdom. His decision was not a whim, but the result of years of observation. He has seen Catherine mature from a young royal bride into a confident politician who can connect with the public in an authentic way without losing her dignity. He recognizes that for the Order of the Garter to continue to be meaningful in the 21st century, it needs a leader who both respects the past and embodies the future. In his eyes, Catherine is the perfect bridge. While the public may have murmured that Queen Camilla was being overlooked, the reality inside the palace was quite different. Queen Camilla, who had shown incredible resilience and loyalty, understood her role as a supporter of the king and the crown. She recognized that giving Catherine this role would strengthen the Princess of Wales's position and strategically allocate important responsibilities within a slimmed-down monarchy. Her quiet acceptance was a testament to her dedication to institutional health, placing the common good above personal honors. This decision could not have been made without the full approval of King Charles III. His support for the Duke's choice demonstrates a unified strategic vision at the highest levels of the royal family. The king understands that the future strength of the monarchy lies in the family of the Prince of Wales. By elevating Catherine to such a position of visibility and prestige, he is proactively strengthening the foundations for the reign of his son Prince William, ensuring a seamless and popular transition of power for decades to come. For Catherine, taking on this role is more than an honor. It is a burden of legacy. She is acutely aware that she is stepping into a position held by great historical figures. Her responsibility now is not just to wear the velvet cape and badge. It is to uphold the core values of the order: loyalty, courage, and service, and pass them on to the next generation. The pressure is immense, but her calm and quiet determination show that she is up to the challenge. That year's Garter Day ceremony will be remembered not just for its splendor, but for the quiet revolution it represented. The handing of the reins of power to Catherine rather than Camilla was a subtle but tectonic shift in the royal power structure. It signaled that merit, public support, and strategic relevance could now carry as much weight as traditional rank and lineage. This was a monarchy adapting to survive, realizing that relevance was as important as ceremony. With the passing of the baton, the Duke of Kent and Catherine's relationship entered a new phase. He was no longer a figurehead, but an advisor, a living repository of wisdom that Catherine could draw upon. Their private conversations, already precious, would be deepened as he passed on the nuances of leading such an ancient institution. His guidance would be invaluable as Catherine sought to make her own mark without diluting centuries of legacy. The decision was a masterstroke of public relations. It positioned Catherine, one of the most beloved members of the royal family, at the heart of one of the nation's oldest traditions. It instantly made the Order of the Garter more relevant and appealing to a modern public. It sent a clear message: the monarchy is not a relic of the past, but a living, evolving institution led by people the public admires and trusts. The appointment is also a lesson in the division of soft power. Rather than concentrating all the most important ceremonial roles on the king and queen, the decision has spread influence. Queen Camilla continues to shine in her role supporting the king and her own charitable activities, while Catherine now has a separate prestigious platform to work from. This division allows both powerful women to maximize their influence in separate areas, strengthening the entire royal structure. The world is watching to see what Catherine will bring to the role. Will she use her platform to highlight everyday heroes who embody the values of service and courage in their communities? Will she launch educational programs to connect young people with the Order's rich history? Whatever she chooses, there is no doubt that her combination of compassion, intelligence, and modern thinking will breathe new life into the Order of the Garter, ensuring its survival and growth for generations to come. A new chapter has been opened in the history of the British royal family, and this decision is sure to make people think. Catherine is now not only an important member of the royal family, but also taking on a significant responsibility. What changes will this shift bring to the future of the monarchy? Let's continue to follow the developments and see how this decision impacts the royal family. Thank you for watching the video. If you found it interesting, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more captivating videos about the royal family and other dramatic stories. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.